Hello, I'm going to be talking about how we could build capacities in schools, focusing on my school. So, the first thing is that there are three disconnects. The first one is we're not consistent when making changes to see if it works. We are constantly going through different PDs and different ideas that don't connect to each other, and we're just being thrown at them, so we're not able to really see if the first PD and the new change that we could try to do works because there's just not enough time. Next, our PD doesn't give teachers enough time to really support the real change. And we might just get a presentation about like how it's going to affect our school and how it's going to be beneficial, and then we might do like one simple activity, but we don't have enough time to really dive in and impact our learning and also prepare to like how are we going to implement this change within our classrooms and just bounce some ideas all together. Next, the systems and practices in these PDs that were being presented sometimes are not around meaningful changes for our students, meaning that they're not really preparing students for real world skills or activities. They're more just doing something because this is the buzzword of the time. So, in order to fix this and remedy these problems, I have three solutions. The first one is to focus on 1 to 3 goals per year, meaning that we will revisit this PD multiple times in a year and build on what we have already started before, and that will help us see if this goal and also this new learning is going to help students, and also like focusing this on multiple years to really see the data. Too often we have too many goals to meet instead of really focusing and harnessing on ones that are really going to be meaningful, and also being able to see that change within students in our learning and our teaching. Next is to focus on depth, which kind of goes on what I just said. We definitely want to just focus on one thing and see this PD continue multiple times throughout the year. And we're also constantly going back, making decisions and revising and thinking about like, okay, so here is what we're seeing now. How can we address this? How can we move forward as a team? And so just diving deep into the problem instead of trying to find other things that are also going on. So just being very focused and student centered in that point. And next is definitely challenging talent within our building. So being an online school, we have a lot of PDs from outsider people who never taught online, and they don't know the struggles that are sometimes present in our school. And I think it's really important when we do have teachers that are, there's tons of amazing teachers out there and they're doing amazing things and they're getting real results. So it would make more sense to have them do some PDs on like what they do and how they're doing this and how they're presenting and how they're modeling and how they're doing all the great things. And also, there's also tons of online schools around across the world as well. And so it will also make more sense too to have people who have taught online, who have experience and have done some research online as well, come and teach us on some ways that we can improve student outcomes. So once all this happens, there's going to be three things we're going to see. The first one is coherency. We're going to see coherency in our policies, our social norms, our school culture. Everyone will be on the same page. Families will feel more comfortable and they understand what's going on because the focus will be like across everywhere. And also, it'll just be better for students to be prepared what is going to happen and build those routines. Next, we'll see some deeper learning because teachers will be able to provide more meaningful opportunities for students to engage in like critical thinking, that's thinking about out stuff that's going to benefit them in the future and help them be more career and college ready. And then there's also just being, active member of society when they're able to think about like, okay, so I'm not just doing a worksheet on Hamlet. I'm really diving in and thinking about like how does social norms of families relate to the real world and stuff like that. Next, I think the most important one of all is that we're going to see some fun and excitement from our students. If students are knowing that their learning is meaningful and that they're going to have these deep connections and they're going to share their opinions and they're going to be more student focused, they'll be more excited to come to class. Engagement will go up, our attendance policies, attendance rates will go up, and I assume graduation will go up as well. And kids will like actually have fun. I believe that school should be a place where you could explore different ideas and have fun and excitement while also just thinking about real world stuff. So it'll just be a benefit and making like also kind of hopefully shifting the culture of school as well within the community as well as a fun environment for our students to learn and prepare for the future. So that is all for me. So thank you so much.